Oh, geez. Well, here's something interesting is that I've been waiting for something, a little bit of something to swing back at with Flathead. Flailhead, I've been calling him lately. Yeah. They had to pull Vic off of my case so he could go full bore into Nunya and Tommy. I was a little too much weight for Vic, another bench warmer, so him and Flailomon, get Flailhead or together again, and they're sparking up the hate machine against Mr. Cox. This is great. But here's the thing, we got a couple things to swing back at with. Oh yeah, make sure you know your anti-slap law and also flated head, right? You might need to know about the 18 USC 241, and if my hunches are right and the way it all looks, you might want to be worried about a 242 there also. Oh yeah, and guess what? I didn't need the rodent to know that. Bet you did. Anyways, let's get into why Inflated Head spurred out in a Cosette length style. Oh, he must have been listening to Cosette. Now there's the lawyer's jaw hit the floor. Oh my gosh, that's too much. Anyways, wanted to pull something up here with what Inflated Head was bringing up. $13,000, right? He said that he was. Oh, yeah, by the way, I tried to go up on his panel a long time ago when he wanted to talk shit on me, and he wouldn't let me up on his panel. So that was my attempt to reconcile with the guy and, say sorry for trolling him and, what's going to happen with, with the rodent suing you, right? You guys going to court, right? Trying to work through and keep us an RSO on blast. No. All of a sudden, it's like Scotty and Eric Shilkerson. All of a sudden, they're going to fight each other, and then they don't when I say, hey, I want to come film it. And then all of a sudden, they both want to fight me. But anyways, what I'm looking for here is, oh yeah, he was scammed. Well, why are you giving up so much money to people if you were scammed, right? Thing is, in here somewhere, he talks about, right here. Right here. I've been downloading every single slander video, including the Gomez channel, for 3 years. Okay, jaw hit the ground. He's saying something he's been sitting in the background watching. But you see, the thing is, when you're paying people, or like the Jamie Smith case there, Inflated Head, and even the Jamie Walsh case there, Inflated Head, when it came down to you giving money to Jamie Smith to either not talk to me, or look what happened to her. She croaked, she died. Then all of a sudden, right around the same time, within, let's say 6 to 8 months, is when the victim, Jamie Walsh, mysteriously got killed. And that's when Inflated Head mysteriously went quiet. So while he's saying people are delusional and paranoid and stuff like that, right? Yeah, especially when you're throwing money at him there, huh, Inflated Head? But he was watching in the background as he's got, I'm speculating, but it does seem like it's, more and more every day. It's, becoming the truth of the shit show and authority check and Brian Queenland having to carry, and then Fellowmon, right? Even Miss Glittery Stalkers have to, and Jamie Smith before she croaked and passed away, right? Amazingly enough. And then when it came to Jamie Walsh mysteriously getting killed, so she couldn't maybe testify against both dirty cops and an RSO, huh? And then you kind of go away, and so you didn't really have to talk about that much. So, yeah, him having to sit in the background, he's talking about sitting in the background somewhere in here and having to pay people. right? And he could have said no. And when you get scammed by an RSO like that, you gotta tack it up to, oh, experience. But all of a sudden, you guys ended up in court, and we still don't really, well, I don't think I'm gonna pay the money to really look. Okay, you're not that important. You wouldn't even let me on your panel a long time ago. Know your anti-SLAPP laws, and if you have anything to do with the cover-up of the victim of Jamie Walsh and some dirty cops there, it's an 18 USC 241 242. Here, let's see if we can find you some bonus material to go along with what life could have been like for Jamie Walsh, the victim of the rodent. Huh, since FlailHead cares about that so much. Yeah, so when I see a story like this popping up around even, gosh dang, 2021, around even, right after some of the action of, that witness getting mysteriously killed, and the way it looked to me, I mean, I've got my opinion, right? Yeah, know your anti-SLAPP laws for Arizona, their FlailHead, before you start making threats in court to people like Vic and calling the sheriff's department. Know what a writ of mandamus is. They know I've got a digital writ of mandamus over there for you knuckleheads. But for some reason, to tie an 18 USC 242 conspiracy to deprive of rights under the color of law, even with your buddy Port Earth Farmer and that Miss B that was a jailhouse junkie guard, huh? Where'd you guys find her? That ties in a 242 also to conspiracy to deprive of rights under the color of law. So whoever really FlailHead's handler is there in the background, once again, I mean, all of these freaking weirdos that have been threatening to sue me, and then all of a sudden it seems like they're sat down. Then the next one, right? It's interesting how Vic, we got the clip of him streaming earlier. He didn't even need to bring Gomez up. He's just focused now. See, it got reassigned. Philemon had to help reassign and get a hold of FlailHead and bring him around. Is this maybe the same thing that was happening to Jamie Walsh, possibly, their FlailHead? Right around the time she was mysteriously, killed, you go quiet. Is this what happened to her?
Alvin tonight is that one of the two women connected to this case is right now sitting in the Alvin City Jail. This is 3 members of law enforcement we're talking about tonight, and some incredible allegations. Before Harris County Precinct 1, Deputy Constable Robert Johnson committed suicide this week, he unraveled an incredibly disturbing tale. A dying declaration implicating at least 2 other law enforcement colleagues, females, who to varying degrees participated in the drugging and sexual assault of minors.
This has been a tragic week for us. I pray for these victims.
Outgoing Precinct 1 Deputy Constable Chanda Williams is 43 and freshly charged with sexual assault of a child. Her arrest paperwork is gruesome to read, detailing how Williams and Johnson allegedly teamed up to sexually assault a child who Johnson drugged in December of last year. Also charged, a former Precinct 1 dispatcher, Christina Michelle McKay. She's 45, and Friday was held in the Alvin jail, charged with aggravated sexual assault of a child. Her arrest document tells an equally disturbing story at this Pearland Holiday Inn in August 2020, where a child was drugged and sexually assaulted. McKay admitted to providing the sedation pills, and when they were done, quote, Christina stated that Robert then put the child over his shoulder and left the hotel with her. McKay, that dispatch...
Is that what? Oh, there it is. You love that there, FlailHead. That's hilarious. So, their inflated head. Is that maybe what you're helping try to cover for? Huh? Did the same thing possibly happen to Jamie Walsh, where she was thrown over a detective's shoulder they were trying to use her to maybe set up a sicko, but wasn't good enough, and he was too slippery for him, right? And then maybe you're doing damage control for him. Maybe. I mean, that's the way it looks, because of the mysterious time of her death. Put that sicko RSO aside, he's already being dealt with. Now, take care of the corruption side of the things that let that sicko kind of, well, I mean, he's lifetime registry, right? But if things were nominal around here, put 2 in him, he goes down, and taxpayers, no more problem. No more problem on the internet, huh, Flathead? I wonder if you're an advocate for that there, Flathead. But we'll find out, I guess, huh, with that threat of court. Just like Eric Shilkerson and Scotty Cuccarati, man. They were going to fight until I says, hey, I'm interested in filming it, huh? Did I troll you a little too hard there, Flathead, and you had to cry? Now you're going to, be another Vic being pulled off the bench by Fellowmon. Good luck with that.